Hello YouTube, hope everyone's okay on this fine Friday morning. Just thought I'd give you an update on my tank. I haven't done one for a while. For those who have seen the few videos of this tank I've put up on the on YouTube, you'll see that there's been quite a lot of change in this tank for some good and bad reasons, which I'm just going to go through on this video quickly. As first of all, the obvious thing I've done is I've changed the aquascape around. I had a bit of a single kind of structure in the middle of the tank. I'm the type of person that gets bored quite easily with tanks, and as sure most people are as well. I've always got my hands in changing things around. But I've had a little bit of a play, and I've gone for this kind of two kind of rock islands type theme in the tank, which I quite like the look of. Just breaks the tank up a bit more and looks a bit more interesting. Kind of like going to work my corals in and around the bottom of the base of the structure and up, try and get a bit of a better theme going on in there. Now I do have some bad news about this tank. As you can probably see, I have a flame angel missing. That's because I found him dead this morning at the bottom of the sand. Absolutely gutted. He was my favourite fish by far in this tank. Not too sure why he died. Past few days I haven't liked the look of him. He's very inactive. He was just floating around the tank, really not his usual self. He was constantly hunting for food, swimming with kind of elegance and a bit of purpose. The past couple of days, just be floating in mid-water. Really, I was a bit concerned. And yeah, this morning I found him at the bottom of the tank. I don't understand why I've done my water checks. My water's fine, zero ammonia, zero nitrate, minimal phosphate, minimal nitrate. All the other parameters in check. The only thing I've put it down to was a week ago. I caught the yellowtail damsel literally assaulting the flame angel in the corner of the tank, like pecking at him, diving at him really strong. He never really got on for the time the flame angel was in the tank, but it was the first time last week I've really seen, physical aggression amongst them. I took the yellowtail damsel out, which you can see is back in the tank. I actually put him in the sump for about a week. I was going to get rid of him, but ever since that attack, the flame angel hasn't been right, and I just don't know whether the yellowtail damsel did some damage to the fish, which it didn't quite recover. So yeah, absolutely gutted. Not only was he expensive, but he was a beautiful fish, and he really was the star of this tank. So I am going to think twice now about getting a fish of that again. I don't think I'll be getting another flame angel, certainly not in this tank. It probably was slightly a bit on the small side as well. But yeah, the yellowtail damsel's back in. My wife's fish. He's aggressive as hell. He's even flaring up at the glass, as you can see now if he sees his own reflection. I don't think he really quite likes the clowns. I think he is a fish that potentially might have to go in the future. I am going to try a few more. I'm going to have to stick. I always let my head rule my heart when I go into the fish tank. I see all these big fish and I want them thinking they're going to be okay, and in reality they're probably not in a tank this size. So I am really going to have to be strong when I go to the reef shop and stick to the nano fish. I'm thinking of getting a few gobies for this tank, and got my eye on a striped blenny, which I think is quite nice. But I think in the future the yellowtail damsel's going to have to go, because I don't think he's going to get on with many fish in this tank, and I am putting his attack on the flame angel down to its death, really. But yeah, no, nothing much changed to the tank other than the loss of the flame angel and the restructure of the aquascape. All corals seem to be doing well. These mushrooms are just growing like crazy. These zoanthids have gone a bit bigger as well. Picked up this the other day. I believe it's a torch coral, doing very well. I believe forgive me, my coral knowledge is quite poor. An LPS or an SPS coral. Wasn't too sure if it would do alright under these lights, but he's been in there now several weeks and it's actually grown. I feed it with a bit of brine shrimp once a week, and he seems to be doing well. And then I picked up these two corals. God, they were tiny when I bought them, but they've really took off in this tank. And I think they were only a £5 each. Again, please forgive me if someone can name them for me. I'd be absolutely delighted to. The girl at the shop did tell me, but I forgot. And I believe they're relatively easy corals to look after. They're doing quite well. One thing I'm struggling with this tank is trying to get the flow right. I've got a power head there, and I've got one up here as well, and when they're both on, things do get knocked about a bit, and I don't know whether there's too much flow, especially this coral down here really does get a bit of a battering. So this one here is off at the minute. I've just got this one on at the moment, and it seems to be a good balance. But yeah, there's the update. Just thought I'd show you my tank again. I kind of like the new structure. Let me know if you prefer it than the old one. If anyone's got any recommendations for any kind of like peaceful, hardy fish for a tank this size, let me know. I'd be very interested. Like I said, I've had a great success with fish. I've lost a flame angel now. I've lost an airball angel. I've lost a royal grammer, and I've lost a leopard wrasse as well. So things aren't going well. I mean, I don't know whether I'm doing something wrong, or it's just poor selection of fish for a tank this size, or I'm not quite meeting their needs. But if someone can give me a shout out for some recommended fish, or any personal experiences with small fish for a tank this size, please let me know. And keep looking out for my channel, and please subscribe, because there'll be more updates coming soon. I'm sure I'm actually looking to do a light upgrade as well, which I'm going to talk about and put in the tank soon as well. So yeah, please, thanks very much. Cheers.